across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Taking it right down Broadway. Now inside the 25. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, 59 yards. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Herbert, and unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 37. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. In motion, Hill. They'll run for it with Achane. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Here's Herbert. Uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert now. He's airing it out for Williams. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is getting after it now. They get the sack on 1st down, and now the pressure's there again, and that forces a throwaway.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. In motion, Hill. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Robbie Chosen, 58 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Got his man, it's Williams. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Allen, the man in motion right. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. This 2nd and 4. And they'll send Williams in motion right. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here now, 2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Up the middle with Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Rolling to his left. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. In motion right goes Allen. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Bring it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 72 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught by Williams. Down the right sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Herbert. Being chased out left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Now he's forced out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 139 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Tua now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Once again, it's Mostert. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing Tua on 1st and 10. It's Mostert.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
There's Tua. They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Tua. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Tua. Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. And then
Oh, look at this! It's intercepted! Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Now Herbert. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Tua to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And that winds up incomplete. And now only 5 ticks on the clock. And likely just one final go at this now. One final try for Tagovailoa. Under pressure. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess